Hi, this is Leslie, and I'm back with the second installment of what it takes to renovate and flip an old house in New Orleans. I am back in front of my home on North Miro to show you how far we've come and to also show you some of the headaches that go along with flipping. As you can see here on the front, we have removed that second door and have installed a window. Now, of course, one of the headaches has been Window World. They came out on Tuesday. They were supposed to be here in the morning, didn't show up till 4:25. We're here till 6:30, installing the windows, and then not all the windows are right. Here we have an issue with sewage and water board. This was a problem with the water meter. When my plumber originally went to hook up the water so we would have one spigot that had water for the contractors, he discovered that we had a lead whip and that had to get changed. So called Sewage and Water Board. They came out after a couple of weeks, changed the whip, and broke the water meter. And it has just been a nightmare scenario ever since. They have claimed that they fixed it. When we checked, my plumber came back out. They put a new water meter just sitting in the hole without actually replacing it or tying it to anything. Then they came out, 3 people in one day, and this was as far as they got. They chopped up the sidewalk and put up these little cones to warn people. We have gotten electricity. Although, again, this was a little bit of a problem because the electrician originally put the pole right next to the old meters, and the inspector came out and didn't like it there. So he had to move it, and then it took another week to get it inspected, and then it took another 4 or 5 days to get it over to the power company to get it turned on. Here you can see that we finally have a roof and starting to close in the back room that we had to virtually rebuild. And inside of this, you can see where we have raised the walls, put all the studs in, the windows are in, but we had an issue with the floor. The guy who was doing this part put down the wrong subfloor, so that had to be ripped up, and then the correct subfloor had to go in. Okay, and here you can see my carpenter Larry is working hard. There he is, and he's got all of the stuff here, and as you can see, a lot of the termite-eaten wood has been replaced or sistered onto as we begin framing out the design for the new layout of the house. The walls come down between the living room and the dining room, and we've put a half wall in for the kitchen. So we've also done the framing for what is going to be the hall bathroom and the entryway into the bedrooms. So including the closets and all for that. Here I am walking into what's going to be the master bedroom. And as you can see, we've taken out the middle wall between the 2 rooms that did exist and have framed in an open doorway and then again replaced a lot of the termite-eaten wood. That's the doorway that is going to go into the master bath. And then turning this way, we've built 2 walk-in closets. Now, one of the issues is that, again, Window World came out today because the window for the master bedroom was the wrong size. And then they also were supposed to have brought new panels because they put the hall bathroom window, which is frosted, into a bedroom and then put a clear window into the bathroom. But of course, they didn't show up with that. So these are just some of the headaches and problems that you run into when you're renovating. You just have to be prepared. These things show up all the time. So you have to make sure you budget for these surprises so that you don't end up in financial difficulty. So this is Leslie signing off, and I will be back as we make more progress on the house.